Welcome to the Thursday Good Morning KU. I'm Travis Calvin.
And I'm Caroline Johnson.
No, neither of us really knew that we were going to be on here this morning. We thought we were going to be doing other things, but we're here anyway, and we're just going to ramble for a little bit.
We're just going to make the most of it.
So things that are in the news today.
Rock Chalk Review starts tonight.
Which I have no idea what it is.
It is a Greek variety show. It's kind of a musical, so each Greek house that's participating is paired up with a sorority or fraternity, and they put together a 20-minute musical basically based off of the guidelines that they're given. Excuse me. And it's really fun. It goes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I'm pretty sure proceeds benefit the Greek community or something, but I'll have to look more into that. But it's really fun. You should go. Yeah,
I don't know anything about Greek life, so that's something.
Yeah,
I think
different. That people who aren't in Greek life don't really know anything about it.
No.
But
I can speak for
fun.
myself at least. But what houses are in it? You said the Greek sororities and fraternities.
Yeah, I can't tell you for sure because they're like.
Is it like some
6 different pairs? So okay. It's like.
It's a big thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
Most of them are in there.
It's a big thing. You should check it out. I'm just kidding. Anyways.
What days does that run?
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay. Well, it might be a little cold tonight for that, but.
Yeah, it is a little chilly, but it's going to warm up this weekend, so that's good.
Yeah, this weekend's supposed to be about 50 or so. I think that's what the Kansan says.
Sunny on Saturday, which is good because it's game day, so people will be out and about for that. Did you go to the game on Tuesday?
I did. That was one of the greatest games I think I've ever been in. I mean, I went to the Florida game as well. Like, those were both really depressing first halves. But, like, there was a lot of anger coming from the people that were around me. But we turned it around the second half. Like, I'll talk about more of that in sports. But it was loud.
It was crazy.
The decibel was the best. Yeah, decibel thing was about 117 or so. And that was pretty deafening. Do you go to the game?
Yeah, I was there as well. I was lucky enough to go with my friend, and the only time I've ever had basketball tickets is through friends I've had because I've never sat in the student section. I've been too lazy to camp out ever.
You've never sat in the student section.
I know.
You're a senior, right?
Yeah, I'm a senior, and
Is
I've
that
never
your first
sat.
game?
No.
Okay.
I've been to a handful of games, but it is a little pathetic that I've never sat in the student section. But it was a great game, and they were handing out free Bill Self bobbleheads.
Which I must say looked nothing like Bill Self in the slightest.
It was a fun little
souvenir. Standing on James Naismith's court, but the face is just like, or something like that. It looks strange.
Hard to perfect that, I suppose.
What else is
spring break's coming up.
Yeah, spring break. I'm excited for that. I get my wisdom teeth yanked out over spring break.
Man.
So there goes about half of that, and the other half's gonna be working.
That's nice. At least you're doing it when you have time off.
Yeah, I'll probably be unconscious for 3 days.
I'm going to visit my brother in Santa Monica, so I can't complain about any of my plans.
I might be a little bit jealous about that.
Okay, well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have international student Leti joining us.
What do you mean my mocha's not here? I'm Ben Allen, seriously. What about here? Is that better? Oh, now my arm's disappearing. Obviously, this is even worse. Make sure you tweet at us at 3InKey on Twitter. I don't know where else you would tweet at us, but you should do that, because I'm lonely, and I need friends. Please, follow me. Ben Allen Sports. It'll make your day better. Probably not. It'll make mine better, though. Literally. I'm back again on Good Morning KU for 3 weeks. I'm going to be coming in, analyzing those teams, telling you what you need to know and why you need to know it. Because I know things. We're going on a trip and our favorite rocket ship. Follow me on that Twitter thing, Ben Allen Sports. So March Madness is coming up. Why am I wearing a Ravens shirt? Because I am a loser. Signing off, konnichiwa. I'm back.
Welcome back. So we're here with international student Leti. So what part of Brazil are you from?
I'm from the northeast. Like, there is a corner in Brazil that kind of looks at Africa, and I'm exactly in that corner. Yeah, I live on the coast, so it's pretty cool.
Okay, so what's the actual name of?
Recife.
Okay.
Yeah, it's spelled with an R, like, even if it sounds like that.
Very cool. So you were there during the World Cup?
Yes, I was. It was fantastic. There were several games in my city. There weren't any Brazilian games, so I was sad because of that. But there was an American game, so that was pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah, the Germany and the United States game was in my city. I didn't go to any of the games, but I went to several watch parties, and that was really exciting.
I'm sure. I can't even imagine what that was like, just to have it there, the energy, the people, everything.
Definitely. People from all around the world were there. That was really fantastic, because usually there isn't this many tourists in my city. It's suddenly, I could notice like people that are not from there walking around. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome, yeah. So what brought you to KU?
I wanted to study in another country. And since I know how to speak English, I was like, well, might as well go to some place that speaks English. So I decided to come to the United States, and KU got me a really good scholarship. So that's why I decided to come to KU.
Okay, so you're a freshman right now,
yes.
Correct? What do you think of it so far?
I love it. I wasn't expecting to have such a great experience here. I'm living a dream. I really like basketball, so
good.
This is pretty good.
So it's very ideal for you.
Yeah. Like, I try to go to all of the games, and yeah.
Have you been? Have you sat in the student section yet?
Yes.
Oh,
I've been
doing better than me, but
yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So what dorm are you living in then?
I live in the scholarship halls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I live in Douthert, and I love the community. It's pretty cool. I would say that everyone should apply there. It's a really awesome community.
Good. So what do you think of the United States compared to your home?
It's really different.
Do you want to stay here?
Let's see what the future holds.
Gotta graduate first.
Yeah, baby steps. We're gonna cross that bridge when we have to, but the weather is really different. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially in Kansas.
Uh-huh.
But I like it so far. It's a good different, definitely.
Good.
Yeah.
It actually has barely snowed compared to what we've had in the past couple of years. So I don't know if you want to consider yourself lucky or if you like snow. I don't know.
I like snow, but I don't like the cold.
I know. I agree.
It's complicated.
I think if it's that cold, it might as well snow because it's pretty.
Yeah,
but
I know, right? It's better than like, oh, it's sunny. No, just kidding. It's cold. But yeah.
Well, it's gonna warm up here, but it's gonna get better. But have you traveled anywhere else since you've been in the U.S.?
I've been 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I don't remember. I've been here twice. I was in Florida and New York in July of 2011, and then in December I was just in Florida. So I've been here before, and it was pretty good. Yeah, it was not the experience that I'm having right now, but it was definitely a good experience.
Is your family gonna come visit you, or have they, or?
I hope they will come to visit me, because my mom dropped me off here, but like the school was closed because international students, like freshman international students, they move in like 10 days earlier for orientation purposes. Okay. So my mom dropped me off 1 week earlier, so the campus was closed. It was like empty. Even my house was empty, so it wasn't as nice as it is right now. So I really hope they will come to visit like before graduation, because I'm sure they're gonna come for graduation.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure they'd find it very interesting and stimulating like you do too.
Yeah, I really hope they do.
And Leti is actually joining the Good Morning KU crew, which is very exciting. Yay. So we'll all be seeing her back here. And we're gonna take a break, and when we get back, we'll have Travis with sports.
Hey, welcome back. I'm Travis Calvin, and I'm going to be bringing you a little bit of sports. The men's basketball team came from behind to knock off the West Virginia Mountaineers in overtime on Tuesday night. West Virginia was without star point guard Juwan Staten, who was out with a knee injury, but we are going to pick it up in the closing moments of the second half as we see Devontae Graham hit this free throw to tie it all up, 59 apiece with 11.5 seconds to go. Bill Self is loving it. Jayhawks on defense now. We see Javon Carter shoot this three-pointer off the back iron, rebounded by Nathan Adrian, blocked by Landon Lucas, who lands on his back, but he sends it to overtime with that block. Jayhawks complete their 16-point comeback, picking it up now 3 minutes in overtime. Kansas gets the ball. Jamari Traylor over to West Virginia defenders, gets the foul, misses the free throw though. Kansas is only up by 2, but now a minute and a half to go. Frank Mason with a lay-in here. Put Kansas up for good. Kansas wins their 11th straight Big 12 title, this one outright. Only John Wooden and UCLA have had a longer winning streak in their conference, winning 13 in a row. Junior forward Perry Ellis went down with a knee injury late in the first half and did not return. Coach Bill Self said that Ellis is doubtful for Saturday's game at Oklahoma, but expects him to be ready to play for the Big 12 tournament. The Kansas women's basketball team ended their regular season on a high note, defeating the Iowa State Cyclones at home for senior night on Monday. Chelsea Gardner led the way for the Jayhawks, scoring 25 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 blocks. And freshman point guard Lauren Aldrich had 10 points and 7 assists. KU is now in a win-or-go-home mindset. When they travel to Dallas, Texas to play in the Big 12 tournament, they play Kansas State on Friday at 6. The men's and women's track teams each placed 6th in the Big 12 Indoor Track and Field Championships last weekend. Notable performances include first-place finishes by Lindsey Vollmer in the pentathlon and the pentathlon high jump, a first-place finish by Casey Bowen in the pole vault, and a first-place finish by Kenneth McCowan in the 600 semis and finals. Decisions will be released Tuesday for which athletes will compete in the NCAA Championships March 13th and 14th. And finally, the 17-1 women's softball team will travel to Florida once again for the Stetson tournament this Friday through Sunday. Opponents for KU will include LaSalle, Chattanooga, and Stetson University. KU has maintained its number 25 ranking in the ESPN rankings and number 25 in the USA Today rankings as well. Junior Brianna Evans is hitting .424 for the Jayhawks and leads the team with 28 hits. First pitch against LaSalle is scheduled for 10 a.m. on Friday. That'll do it for sports, and stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
The William Allen White School of Journalism and Mass Communications held its career fair yesterday afternoon in the Kansas Union. Business representatives and recruiters were on hand to meet and greet students and provide career advice. More than 200 students met with the 21 employers who attended this year's event. The group of employers covered all different areas of journalism, spanning from advertising agencies to broadcast television stations. That's going to wrap it up for this morning's Good Morning KU, and please join us tomorrow at 10 and have a great Thursday.